Hey all, and welcome back for another HellfireComms Patreon Quick Look. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Custom Robo Arena for the Nintendo DS. This was commissioned by Silverdude, and I'm joined by Tanner. He of the DS Quick Looks here. Here's a little bit of a preview for what you will not be seeing, because it seems to be
high-level play, which we won't see.
Yeah, it looks pretty fancy, honestly. So tell me a bit about Custom Robo while I get all set up here, man.
So, Custom Robo is a Nintendo first-party franchise, so it's, quality is there for sure, and it is a kind of lesser-known series with only a couple games behind it. There was 2 on the N64, a side-scroller on the Game Boy Advance, a post-apocalyptic grimdark reboot on the GameCube, and then this. But otherwise, it's kind of, the same as any of those robot collecting games, Metabots and Battle Network and all that, but with a really fun gameplay system which involves very fast-paced movement, a lot of things happening with guns, bombs, and pods. It's a really wonderful combat system which is pretty easy to learn but tough to master for sure.
Wow, I'm getting my ass handed to me here. It's almost like this is a battle I'm not meant to win.
Yes, well, that's actually an illegal robot you're fighting. You see how large that boy is?
Oh, behave yourself.
Yes, no, it's true! Because he's not supposed to be that big. Most robots are about, normal size, but that was an absolute unit of a robot you were fighting.
Yep, not supposed to win a fight at the start of an RPG. I should have known, Tanner, I should have known.
Thankfully, we don't have our mom yelling at us to wake up, because it could only get so tropey.
Who's this, then?
Think that is the sister.
How?
Even though she looks like she could be the mom.
Yeah, really, it's only the fact that her name is on screen that is a giveaway. Ready for your first day at a new school of tiny robots? You betcha!
I would have liked it if, the school you're transferring from was, into something totally different. It's like, what, you guys don't collect Duel Master cards here?
Oh, that'd be great. No, if, a company had, licenses to 2 gacha animes or something, that would be great.
Oh, yeah, just is what do you mean? Well, come to think of it, isn't that just the plot of Puyo Puyo Tetris, now that we talk about it?
Basically, yeah. Oh, I got really good at that and actually completed it by the end, by the way.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I was watching your progress on Twitter, and I'm like, yes!
Oh, fucking Ecolo. Fucking Ecolo. You told me in a retake of this that you don't care for the art style. Why is that?
It's definitely because, all the previous games went for more of just a 90s anime art style, a really good, but, definitively anime style, but this one, it looks like it's definitely trying too hard to be kind of new anime at the time, looking like the softer shapes and all that. It's not a big a fan of it. The character designs are almost a little garish. It's the difference between original Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I think has amazing character designs, versus the Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, which I can't stand how they look.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, standard legs. Better than my usual legs.
So yeah, those are all the parts of the robot. You got, body, which is kind of the most important one because it determines how you play mostly.
Okay.
You got your gun, which is a gun, and each gun has totally different ways of shooting. There's ones that will shoot out in different shapes, ones that shoot out in different directions, ones that shoot and then stay in the air and then shoot later. So the gun is your primary means of offense. Your bomb is used for different ways of trapping, so you can get anti-air bombs or trap bombs like mines and stuff. Your pods are kind of weird side things, and then your legs are a final sort of just stat boost mostly. And here we get
a cell phone. You are now a man, son.
Go out into the world. You're fine. You're safe. Call us if there's trouble.
If someone tries to mug you, just throw the robot at them.
Or even better, just choke them out with your cleaning cloth.
Oh, there's a team of tiny chloroform robots embedded in it.
Oh, that's the worst.
What fucking kind of... This is what cell phones will look in the future. Cell phones, though.
Well, remember, though, this was in an era where Japan was we had smartphones, but when this came out, Japan was still using flip phones.
Ah, okay.
This was in Japan, they thought the flip phone was the future. It's because gacha hasn't been invented yet.
Flip phones are pretty aesthetic. I do like in, this is a really random aside, but in My Hero Academia, everyone else besides Yuraki uses a smartphone because she's poor.
Oh, yeah. It's such a wonder. Yeah, I love that. The little details about, like, phones and stuff. It's great.
Yes. So, you may actually recognize the character on the bottom screen there. He has been in Smash Bros. Before, not as a playable character, but as a trophy. I think he was an assist trophy, but don't quote me on that.
In Brawl, he was an assist trophy, yes. He wasn't brought back for Smash 4, which got me really excited for him potentially being DLC, and then he wasn't, and I cried. But, I mean, we got Cloud, so it's fine. But I still am holding out for a Custom Robo character in Smash. I don't think it would be this Ray. So this is Ray Mark III. Ray 1 was in Custom Robo 1. Ray 2 was in Custom Robo 2. In the Game Boy Advance game, you got Ray Air. But the one I want is the one from the GameCube, the Gritty Reboot, which got Ray 01, because it makes it look cooler by putting a 0 in front of the 1. It looks like a really cool mecha robot, like as opposed to this, which looks just more kind of like a toy Gundam.
Yeah.
Like that one looks like a fully fledged mecha robo, and it's really cool. Though they'd probably go for this one because it's the most recent one. But who knows? Maybe E3 will get another Custom Robo.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know. Nintendo won't. This game didn't sell good enough to warrant it, I don't think.
Oh, that's a shame, because I would love, like, a Metabots game on this level that would actually come out in a country I can fucking buy it in.
Yeah, because it's like, there's like 11 Metabots games that have come out in the DS and 3DS, and it's like, what? Sorry, you want them? No, they're gone.
Well, maybe if there's one Switch, at least that's region free, so...
For sure.
And actually, yeah, speaking of Metabots, did you grow up watching that? Because it's a similar concept.
Oh, yes! Oh, Metabots GBA was my life, too.
Oh, yeah. Now, I would say the same. I think we're talking about different games, though, because I had the...
Yeah, I know. We had this conversation before about how for Metabots, for me, was the RPG, and for you, it was the side-scroller, right?
Yes, it was.
So that's interesting. That's a interesting differentiation. But okay, yes, Garage. Here's where we get to see everything that the Robo has to offer.
We're gonna pose this sucker. Let's do the shit.
I love this. It's just like, and they really do show you all the different places on which you can sort of bend them around. So you have, much like a real action figure, different amounts of movement depending on what you're touching. So you can, only move the knee so much, but that leg joint you can make it go crazy if you want.
Now let's just fold him up. Fold me up inside.
You're trying to channel Dalsim, right? You're trying to get him to be yoga-inspired.
Pretty much. This is a reminder of what will happen to you, Ray, if you don't fight well.
So, in this game, there's zero amounts of implication that the robots are sentient. They're just toys that you control. But in another game in the series, there are hints that every robot is actually something that kind of screams and hates everything, so...
There you go, yeah.
You actually do get some really interesting backgrounds, like, that are based on, like, locations. There's, like, one that's, like, a sushi restaurant that you can place it on the sushi belt. It's pretty good.
Polish? Yeah. Yeah, you like that? He's sparkly, Tanner.
Yes, sparkly means he actually deals more damage.
Nice.
So it's an interesting system that you have to do that, but there are some that actually, here's a weird thing, there's some illegal robots, that's right, you heard me right, illegal robots, that get stronger the dirtier they are.
What?
Because, sure?
Oh, it doesn't reflect on the menu. That sucks.
I think later on it's, for now, because this is your story robot, he's the one who's plot important. Later on, you can switch it out.
I'm very easily amused. Okay, so we all live in really small houses to complement the really small robots.
Yes. It's a very micromanaged society.
Tunes, though?
Oh yeah, you know, they know how to do the music on the DS. It's funny, because I remember always people saying that the DS's sound chip is so terrible, but, like, certain companies, you know, the ones who put in effort, really were able to get some good tunes out of it.
Like, look at the Mega Man Battle Network series.
Oh, so good.
And I'll even go as far as to say Pokemon, just saying.
Oh, no, like, I'd say DS-era Pokemon music is some of the best, for sure.
Oh, sorry, for some reason my brain took DS and put GBA in there.
Oh, yeah, no, it's slightly different.
It's a really great school. I don't go there because I'm 0 years.
I'm a baby. Why are you talking to me?
I'm the baby, gotta teach me. Oh my god, I've just jumped into a French anime, Tanner.
You're not wrong. That's what the art style reminds me of. French anime. You're right.
I'll be damned if I'm putting a full screen thing of that. I might do. I don't know. Right, let's have a little look up here around.
See, but here's the weird thing. It feels like in every single, like, anime or whatever, they're like, wow, they know immediately that someone's a new kid. And it's like, I don't know every student. Like, how can you tell someone's a new kid? How did you tell you just haven't seen them ever?
Oh, they can smell the new on them. You don't smell like the school.
They smell the Duel Master cards.
They're in the pocket. I see you hiding Exodia. You got them there. Okay, I've got the school ID badge. I'm going to put that on Ray. He can carry my stuff.
Yes, just have him holding it the whole time.
I could murder someone with this.
That's a really cool badge, but you're right, you can use it as brass knuckles.
And this is a map of the school. How big is the school?
It's Japan. Absolutely massive. Actually, that's not that big at all.
No, it's not.
That's actually incredibly basic.
Apparently the school has a giant cup of coffee. I'll have to look out for that. Yeah, these are tunes.
Do you think you'll be able to find your way on this absolutely tiny school, actually?
Oh, I don't know. It's down the hall on our right. Okay, the quicker we get to class, the quicker we can do some stuff. And
the quicker you get to meet all the anime archetypes.
Mr. Stubbs should be waiting in front of the classroom. Got it. You'll know when you get there.
You'll know because Mr. Stubbs lost one of his hands in the Robo battles.
Ah, Stubbykins. Here we go. Whoa.
That's a Stubbs.
He's distressing me.
See, but like, look at what's with his nose? Like, it's...
Let me guess. The titular ditzy girl?
Actually, I think she's not too bad. She's just more of the Genki girl, if you will.
Uh-huh. How will that live, or is it live? Show me the death in me.
Ironic, because her name sounds like Liv. Okay.
Wow, we're struggling for content here. Let me fight tiny robots!
You'll get there, because of course in a school where everyone fights tiny robots, there is, of course, a tiny robot battle class, because of course that's what they teach in school.
Alright folks, this is the fresh meat. Go easy on him on his first day, but pull his pants down when he's not looking.
I'd like to introduce you to N, Tom. Please don't ask what the N stands for.
Yeah, I got kicked out of my previous school for that. They were Sony fanboys. Ha! It made you look, now you're the bad person.
Where can we seat you? Looks at the single empty desk.
Oh, hey Pidge.
Oh my god, you're not even wrong.
I didn't even watch Voltron as I caught that. Okay, we'll sit next to Dennis.
They like their Western names for sure, which is something I don't know if I enjoy. Just anime character, hi, I'm Dennis.
Hi, I'm Mataro. That's Genki Dama over there, and that's Phil. Hi.
Yeah, it's a bit on the nose. I think later on there's a few that have, you know, more traditional names, but it's like, I'm not a fan of the Americanization that they had to go through.
Well, localization for kids-esque, I guess. What was that it? Was that the whole day?
Yeah, it was class, because you don't need to see that. It's not tiny robos.
I guess so. Are you into custom robos? You interested in robo battles? Yes!
Give it a big ol' yes.
You should check out our team. Oh, sick. We're going to have tournaments and whatnot. I love that arc in Medabots, the World Championships.
Take a guess what this game primarily consists of.
Battling?
Tournament arcs.
Oh, lovely.
So you got school, you got city, you got, then, like, country, then you got world, then you got save the world. It's great, kind of. I'd like a little bit more, but...
One day, I'm going to come up with the ultimate move, and then I'll show them all. Okay, walking as fast away from him as possible.
Can we go talk to the school counselor? Any student who starts talking about showing them all, I think we need to have a discussion about.
So where did Dennis pop off to? It's fine. There's a battle ongoing right now.
No, not Terry. Only villains are called Terry. Also, I do like how it's like you got, you know, very well-designed female, very well-designed male, and then generic male who will obviously be replaced by you.
Yeah. I want to see this battle. Come on. So is this a battle or is this... I can't take much more of this anime, Tanner.
He's got to be fully ready for his robo battles. Got to wear that head armor.
Oh Jesus! What are you wearing? Fucking Gokai uniform or something?
Got him.
It's undeniable proof that we totally owned you, Robos.
So of course, it's only enough for one team in the school. Let's ignore all the fact that almost every school has multiple teams for every sport.
Oh yes, indeed.
Also, why would you name your child Bull? That just feels like you're setting him up for something, you know?
Oh my god, it's just Bully, yeah. Strength is everything! Well, I mean, yes, strategy's nice and all, but if you have a more powerful custom robot, you win.
So, yeah, one thing in this that's not really explained very well is that when you are controlling a custom robo, your body is actually left there and your mind is transferred to the robot. So, like, you can't actually punch your way at all because your mind is gone. And, you know, in these kid-friendly custom robos, they don't do anything with that. But boy, geez, there's some shenanigans in the Grimdark one about... well, what happens if something happens while your body is transferred? Oh boy. There's some... I really like... it's called Battle Revolution on the GameCube, but we got it just as Custom Robo because it's the first one, like Fire Emblem.
Okay.
But that one is really interesting for what it does. It's almost like a subversion of the genre, because it starts off acting like normal, and then things get off the rails.
Is that how Buzz Lightyear came into being? Was he just originally someone's custom robo, and then that guy died?
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
Precious lore. Alright, yeah,
it's all connected.
I see what you mean about us being the replacement for Warren now.
Boy, it's a good thing we got that custom robo from our dad, otherwise we'll be absolutely useless at the school.
So, the last commander's got no backbone. You guys make me laugh. This is why I don't talk over dialogue a lot of the time. I don't have the voices necessary to make it punch.
You know what, though? I feel like you're giving it the amount of effort that it deserves here.
Come on. I have to say, like, if we're ever making fun of a game and the quality isn't, like, readily apparent in the gameplay department, we're just having fun, you know?
Well, I mean, I'm more talking about the fact that this is very clearly just trying to be, you know, kid anime. Like, this whole genre is, it's not much you can do with it that's interesting.
Me, I will take Warren's place.
You, person who I don't know, but looks like a protagonist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Transfer your mind into your little robot and allow the bully to pummel it. Yes.
And she's like, no, actually, I won't let you.
Let's see what we've got. Okay, almost 20 minutes in and we get our first real battle.
What if there was, like, a game that started you to set you up to think that you're gonna do battles, and then the joke is that, like, you never actually... Because the opportunity never arises.
I don't know. I might have to kill you, though.
Yeah, they're always like, you might get hurt, and it's like, we've literally been talking about the safety measures in place so we can't get hurt.
Well, I might be called Bull, named after a legacy of bullies, but at least I have honor. Say, Entom, I hate to ask, but you do own a Custom Robo, right? Yes!
It's like, nope, but I brought this gun.
Kaplamzo!
I come from the, the school down the way where we just have guns.
Yeah, what you want, Pitch? The Robo Cube. Yes.
Oh, yes. So when robots are not in their robot form, they're stored in cubes. So that's why you see that cannon at the start of battles and there's a cube in there. That cube is the robot kind of condensed, right? So at the start of battle, you can actually aim the cannon where you want, and you want to try and aim it at a way where your robot kind of pops up in a place you want him to.
Okay. You've never done this before, have you? I had a dream.
Oh, right. Yeah, so then you have to do an eye scan registration to make the robot be yours. And so in this game, as well as the N64 game, it basically means hold up your robot and look it in the eyes, and then you, like, mark it, and then, you're set, right?
What kind of satanic bullshit is this?
Oh, no, well, because then you go to the GameCube one, and it's literally like getting a driver's license, where you have to go down to a place to get it done for you, and it's like, there's a big process involved. But here it's like, no, just look at him.
Okay, so someone else could have taken over my Ray.
Yes, if they snatched it from you and looked at it in the eyes. So see here, it's like kind of... Yeah, there you go. Give him a good look. Oh, well, first off, you have to press his... You gotta take out his metal in the back, you know?
We are one forever! Okay, this is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, no, like, Ray is cool. I like him as a character design. And, even though he's your starter, you can easily use him through the whole game, because this is not a stat-based game at all.
His robot is called Terry. Oh.
Yeah, no, he's Terry.
Okay, I was a bit taken aback there. No, I'm just gonna sit back and watch. A bully lets other kids do the dirty work.
So yeah, like, there's no stats to the robots at all. It's all skill-based.
Okay.
So that's why even, like, for the GameCube game, there's a multiplayer mode where you just build your robot, then fight, because there's no stats to worry about. It just all comes down to the skill aspect. So, as such, you can use Ray through the whole game, but of course you get ones that, specialize in stats that you prefer more.
Alright, here we go. Let's row-battle. Since it's your first time, Antom, I'll keep things simple. Kill him. Move with the control pad and press the B button to fire the gun and A to jump. Got it. Yeah. If your HP drops to 0, you lose, but hopefully that won't be an issue. Because if it is, I'll kill you myself. Let's do this shit. I've been antsy for a battle. Soul transfer!
Yeah, like, you are putting your mind into the robot at this moment, and it's,
Why didn't you not just do this? Put his heart into a custom robo?
Or even just a big robo. They have those!
Okay, looks like something out of Power Rangers.
Yep, so that's his one there. So you can either, change your robot pre-battle, or you can, look at the field, because there's all sorts of different fields that you can use. Also mash buttons to get it to open faster.
Okay, I'm mashing. Yeah, there you go.
So if you shoot the opponent while they are still coming out of the ground, you will do extra damage. So that's a feature.
Pow, 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 pow. Okay, this might take a little bit to get used to. I'll use the circle pad.
You pretty much just want to make sure that your shots are hitting, so to make sure to do that, when he's behind cover, because there's recovery to every move that you do, just make sure you're not shooting if there's no clear line between you.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you can throw bombs out to try and trap him places, and that's usually a good way to do it. I wouldn't recommend using your pods yet, because more likely than anything, you'll have them blow up at you.
Yeah. I do like the music, but I'm not sure about the controls so far.
It's a bit weird on the DS. I mean, you have the circle pad, but remember, like, this was on the D-pad back in the day. It's very much a control stick needing game. You know, I would definitely recommend, like, if you want to get into Custom... If you're watching this and want to get into Custom Robo, which, hey, it's cool, I would definitely recommend looking at the GameCube title, because that one is the most featuring content and control-wise the best, in my opinion. And they're all entirely separate, like, they're all different universes. There's only a few shared aspects between them, and there's implications of connection, but for the most part, it's not connected at all.
Okay. So how would you say I'm doing so far, Tanner?
Good for sure. Like, I mean, you won it with 500 health there. It's definitely, you know, you need to learn the movement tech to get really good at it. Like I said, it's easy to learn, but tough to master for sure.
Okay, so I got a B in HP, a D in time, and a 0 in combo.
Yeah, because what you can do is you'll eventually be able to do stuff like throw a bomb, which will cause them to be knocked down in the air, and then fire the gun at them, and then as they're falling, you can do a melee attack. And like there are combos in it that you can do, but of course, until you learn how each part really works with each other, you're not going to get combos for a good while.
Fair enough.
There is also a 2v2 battle system where you can have 2 robots on one team fighting 2 robots on another, and then there is also a 4-player free-for-all. So there is, like, it's not just one-on-one robot fights.
Oh, sweet, we get to fight the team captain. That'll be a good place to cap off, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Break it up! Oh my god, he's gonna throw hands!
He's Mr. Referee.
What exactly do you think you're doing? On school property, no less!
Playing games with each other. The joke is that Mr. Stubbs is secretly an absolutely massive Custom Robo fan.
Okay. Well, so much for a grand finale for the Quick Look, I guess. Okay. Tournament arc is. But if you lose...
All the Custom Robo games are pretty much tournament arcs, which is a bit sad, but like I say, the best one, the GameCube one, does eventually break off for that and go into interesting territory. But for the most part, it's tournament to tournament with small slice of life in between.
Day after tomorrow, so yeah, we're not making it there. Dennis, what is your Custom Robo? Is it just like a wet blanket?
So one interesting thing is that this game does not feature a shop, though. I guess I should talk about how you get robos. Instead, it's sort of like Metabots, how every time you beat an opponent, you will get one of their parts.
Well, doesn't Metabots have a shop system?
It does, but like in Metabots, if you, like, every time you beat the opponent, they have to give one of their parts away. That was the whole gimmick of that. But in this, it's not actually giving it away. It's you basically scan them and get the data to generate it yourself. You essentially 3D print the parts.
Huh.
So it's an interesting system involving, you know, all the future-y stuff.
That's right, we're going to be King of the Pirates, the legendary Super Saiyan, the Metabot Master. What are those? Can I just replace this guy for another bespectacled anime sidekick? He's kind of bringing me down.
Since you've pointed out that he looks like Pidge, it's not going away. It's actually ruined him for me forever.
Yeah, like even the color, right?
It's the perfect color scheme, the hair, the glasses, it's a little on the nose. I mean, though, honestly, like, there's no way they would have known, because it's about 10 years earlier, but...
Yeah. There you go. I can't tell you how grateful we are for you to come and pull our asses out of the fire. Well, I mean, you had to teach me how to, you know, sign a soul contract, so yeah, I am very new to this.
She sees the spark in you. The spark of a protagonist.
Rough around the edges, but I see a diamond in the rough.
I think I can clean you up to be a great Robo Commander, and she takes out the cleaning cloth.
You got Moxie, kid. And it's gonna be a fucking Rocky montage of, like, us running up the stairs with Ray.
Yeah, so pretty much every game follows that there is the good friend, that's the boy, and then the hot-blooded female, who is the girl. They pretty much all follow that for the friend conventions.
Okay.
I mean, it's nicer than having a useless girl character who is just girl, for sure. But the hot-bloodedness kind of gets them into trouble.
Well, it would be anime if it didn't.
Oh yeah, no, it's like this is the most anime, and yet it never got an anime series. Kind of weird that Kirby, F-Zero, and like Fire Emblem got anime before this. Because this is probably the most, Pokemon aside, anime series Nintendo has.
Alright, so a bit of training. Are we going to launch straight into that now?
Yeah, I think so. I think you end up going to there's always whoa, hey!
Hey.
I think you end up always having a bit of training after the first section where you get to battle your partners and see what's up.
Okay, well, let's battle these guys, and maybe that'll be a good spot, because I want to end on a climactic note.
It's a bit out of the way. It's one screen away.
It's right next to the school. Like, how did you even get this, like, commissioned?
It's actually even on the school map.
Yeah. Welcome to Numero Uno's Clubhouse.
It's not a good team name. It's not the best.
Nah, it's kind of like self-aggrandizing as well.
Yeah. Remember, this is based in Japan, where every club has a clubhouse, because, sure, funding.
That was like the plot of Up on Poppy Hill, I believe.
Really? Oh.
Well, one of the plots, I won't say anymore. We did a Ghibli-thon recently, where we covered every single film in the Ghibli collection, commentary-wise.
How was Grave of the Fireflies?
Sad. It was sad.
I've only heard things that make me not want to watch it.
Well, I mean, I think someone's synced up all our films, so even if they haven't, you can take our commentary file and put it against the film.
Ah, true. Maybe it won't be as bad if I have someone to cry along with me.
And also, you can live vicariously by having friends, watching commentary and whatnot. I know that's what I do with DVD commentary tracks. Oh god, my emotional balls were exposed on the TL.
Ooh, anime facial expressions.
Nice. Okay, time to start training. What, am I gonna be like weightlifting and whatnot?
No, you gotta be polishing. Polish for days. Polish till your fingers bleed.
Before we start, Entom, there's something I need to tell you. Alright, come on, get to the point there. I can't actually command a robot. What?
She wasn't born with the gift.
Your mind is transferred into the robo, and unfortunately I don't have a mind. Boo-hoo. Huh. Interesting. Why are you the commander of the team, then?
She has a degenerative brain disease.
Wait, is that...
No, I don't know.
Okay, wow. Holy shit, Tanner. We don't make jokes about stuff like that, mate.
Actually, well, no, because that actually is a plot of one of the games, but...
Oh, okay. Well, alright.
That was just a little in-joke for the Custom Robo fans. All three of you watching. Actually, wait, two.
Well, one, because there's one guy who commissioned it.
Yeah.
He's got that Sonic side mouth going on.
I do love the GBA and DS era of talk sprites.
Yeah.
And how they had to kind of work within, restrictions. I've always loved that.
Same.
I've loved... so I think it was actually Eoraptor did a thread on showing the different art styles that they had to do to get it onto them, and how like some of them had moving mouths, some of them had small changes depending on where you got in the story. It was like, it's a really good thread actually.
Oh my god. I'll take it easy on you, motherfucker.
Just rips off the shirt and he's buff.
Oh my god. Oh, praise the sun.
Oh, you're not wrong. It's what he's doing.
Oh, so this was shown in the opening, so I guess we are going to be showing this before we stop. Down, let's go.
Yeah, this series loves its heavy metal guitars.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah. There we go.
So see, depending on which way you get face up, you take longer to to go out of the cube. So the worst way you can get is feet up, because then your head will be in the ground like a Sonic gag.
Yeah.
So when it says rebirth, that just means that they can't be hit. It's their invulnerability time.
Okay. Wee.
So So I think Mantis is one that specializes in jumping around. He's not very defensively strong, but he can do some crazy movement. But for the most part, you don't really... Unless you're really good at it, you kind of just want a nice balanced robot until you get to, you know what your specialization is.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see it's just down and not rebirth, you can actually use other things like your melee attack to be able to hit it. So like there, you use the bomb there. And I think by doing different attacks, they do more damage. So if you do one attack into another.
Gotcha. Nice. Much better that time.
Yeah. So you can sort of see how the gameplay kind of goes, and you'll get stages with different hazards and moving platforms, and there's ones with like little tunnels you can run through, so yeah.
You even got some combo points there.
116 combo. You did do good combo.
I activated Ultra Instinct and still couldn't win.
Like how he said he's gonna go easy, and it's like, it's very clearly that that's actually just his skill level.
Yeah, pretty much. What have I earned? Flame gun, ooh.
So it's a flamethrower.
And a Tomahawk Bomb B. Travels in an arc and detonates over a foe's head. Good against aerial enemies.
Yeah, so that one, it detonates early, so that if they are jumping, it will pretty much always hit.
Okay, so I basically just got a complete outfit for Ray.
Yes, Ray's body, though, is still the same, and for the most part, I think you'll use Ray for most of the game.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to fight commanders, and we'll get more parts, and we will become the Medabot Master.
Essentially, yeah. But then, of course, when the evil organization appears, maybe your priorities change.
Oh, so on the nose, Donna.
Oh, I mean, that's literally... I mean, I'm not even joking at this point.
But you'd think someone so hot-headed would be able to channel their mind into a custom robo, but I guess not.
No, she's just too stubborn to give her mind over to something else.
Let me guess. You like how hard she works to get what she wants, huh? You can read me like a book, Pidge.
It's like, and I just want the main character to say, please stop putting words in my mouth.
Right.
It's like, what, you talk?
I like to imagine there's just someone outside the clubhouse riffing it up.
Oh yeah, no, that's just the band club. That's also, on the other side of the building.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just one guy who actually shreds two guitars at the same time. He's kind of cool.
Okay, we're all set. Come on in. Oh, do I have to fight someone else before we end here? Jeez.
Generic the NPCs.
They're both amateurs. They should be perfect. Alright, well, I guess we'll finish training.
It's like, they should be perfect. I don't even know their names.
She just grabbed me and started dragging me back here. I mean, I don't mind having a little robo battle every once in a while, but I prefer to give consent first and foremost. Jeez, oh my god, like, she just kidnapped a person. That's kidnapping, Liv.
That's our Liv. Always kidnapping the children into our clubhouse to fight with robots.
Oh, Jesus.
Woof. Don't want to joke about the lunch lady's hairnet.
Yeah, don't.
I don't think they have hairnets in Japan.
How do they not get dandruff in the food, then?
Well, mostly because they don't cook food for the kids.
Ah, I see. Alright, Anton, whenever you're ready, just stand in front of the deck. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's customize first.
I would definitely say there's literally no reason to use your standard legs because they just don't, have purpose. Oh, so you can see there's the different titles at the top there. So, like, Shining Fighter is your pretty basic ones. Aerial Beauty are better in the air. They all have different names.
Okay, so basic gun.
Yeah, it's pretty much a good idea to switch them all out to the new ones you got.
Ah, flame gun. Nice. Standard bomb. Tomahawk. Good shit.
There are some later that are kind of just slight recolors with different stats, but functionally are the same, and so they'll have a different color associated to them. Because, you gotta make an aesthetically pleasing robot.
Of course. I can't even tell what's going on with Ray now.
He's having a good time,
I wish I hadn't done that, but whatever. I'll see him on the screen and whatnot.
There was a lot of, for this game too, a lot of, online robots you could download, which are sadly now, I'm pretty sure, lost to time.
Aw, that's a shame.
Alas, I'm sure people can, Game Shark them in, because it's not like the DS actually was able to download anything. It just unlocked them.
Oh, yeah. It's literally just a robot woman.
Yeah, that's one thing that the series is not really good for. The female robots are just waifus, and the male robots range from, dude bots to just being giant, crazy hunks of what the hell am I looking at?
There you go. Yeah, we are away.
There's one that's just a chicken. There's a chicken robot.
Yeah, I blew myself up with my own thing. This is going great.
Yeah, so you definitely, with using the bomb, you want to hold it to aim it and make sure it's nowhere near you.
Okay.
Because it will deal damage to you, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. Eat fire. I'm doing shit at this.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you are, because your gun is now a little more shorter range, you want to try and get close to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will deal good damage, and you can keep hitting it in a couple times before it rebirths.
Gotcha.
Which is not something you normally want to witness, because that's kind of a horrifying process. But in this case, it's fine.
Pretty much. Okay, I'm not going to get as big a combo on this one, but I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah, so like this gun, as you can see, it's a much shorter range, but more damage, so that, takes into equation for how you gotta play. So, you'd want to pick a robot who's probably a little faster, or maybe can tank hits to have it work really well.
Uh-huh.
There are robots that will literally take a single hit and go into rebirth. Like, they cannot be comboed, which is interesting because some robots rely on being able to combo.
Go pod, wherever you are.
Yeah, that's the little things kind of flying around.
Wow, my bombs are just not hitting.
Well, because remember, that's an aerial bomb, so it explodes before it hits the ground.
Yes.
So
yes.
You want to use it when it's in the air to try and get it to trap him. It basically traps them from being able to jump around. They have to be on the ground.
Okay. Nice.
You did it!
Yeah, because she jumped up after being down.
Yeah, so you can see, like, it's not really a game that, I mean, for the first bit, you can just willy-nilly press buttons and things will happen, but once you get to later on, there actually is a lot of strategy you have to go through to make sure that the parts that you're using are for the opponent you're fighting. Even not just what the opponent is using, but what the AI is programmed to do. Because eventually you get ones that's like, they'll be using a robot that specializes in, aerial combat, but the AI will be like, no, I'm gonna stay on the ground. So it's like, huh. Also, nice R-Wing pod you got there.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to customize a little bit first, because the flamethrower, it was not long range enough for me, I don't think.
Yeah, you got the three-way gun, which is kind of the go-to gun for early game for me, for all the games, because it pretty much just gives you the spread shot from Contra. So it's definitely less power, but stronger.
Reflection pod. Nice.
So those give you three little dudes. I would definitely change your bomb as well,
yes.
Because the air bomb ain't the best if you don't know when they're gonna jump.
Straight bomb, G.
That's what they called me back in school.
So, Jesus, I'm going to save this. And this should be the last battle of the Quick Look.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, you do get different, as I said, diorama environments, which can let you put them in pretty fun situations. I think there's one that's like, it looks like a box. Like, so you can make it look like it's like new in box in like the shrink wrap or whatever.
Oh, that's great.
Like, there's some really good ones that you can play around with for that. Although it's for, multiplayer, and that's not really a thing anymore. So Sealhead here actually comes from the GameCube one, so it's kind of cool that they brought it back. It had a much more detailed design in the GameCube one, of course, but here it's just a large seal thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, see your gun there is quite a bit more long range. The three side ones don't go very far, but the middle one does.
Yeah. Much better.
Yeah, so that's a very defensively oriented robot, so your attacks will just naturally do less damage, but...
Whoa! That's a spicy rapid meter ball.
So I do like how your speed on the bottom screen is measured in HM per second, which I assume is like hemptometers or something? It's a weird way to go about it, but hey, you know, maybe you gotta see how fast your tiny robot's moving.
Yeah, this definitely feels a lot better.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I value speed above all others. I'm the fastest custom robo in the universe.
Oh yeah, and everyone has their own, like, set of win poses, and there's some that are really weird. Like, there's one that's like a tin can robot, and he just falls down. He just collapses.
So I had 2 matches and 2 good matches, so that's a nice balance. I even got an S in that last one.
Yeah. I knew you were different. It's almost like you come from a different school or something.
I can smell the new on you. You got vertical gun that ascend diagonally, clearing walls. You can use them as you hide behind walls. Interesting. Targets front and rear, but on the ground it targets sides. Huh.
Oh, I like the cockroach pods, because it literally sends out tiny cockroaches that explode on the opponents.
Nice, nice. Thanks for volunteering, you two. Can I leave now? My mum expects me back for tea.
It's like, I'm gonna tell my mom about how I was kidnapped.
Yeah, what a fun day at school. That's nice, dear. See, I think overall this was pretty fun. Like, obviously you need good parts before it would really start to click for you. But besides the overly talky intro, I think the basic combat is pretty fun.
Yeah, and like I said, if since all the combat since every game is pretty much the same, like since the N64 one, you can hop in on any of them, and like the combat feels just as good, and that's really cool.
Let's call it a day? Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's the teacher. He wants to know why we're not doing homework.
Can I help you? This is a regularly sanctioned clubhouse, sir. I heard that, oh god, do I have to fight him?
Look, teachers have hobbies too.
Oh my god, I guess the quick look isn't opening or closing just yet, I suppose. I hate this guy's design. He seems mashed up from different, like, headmasters in various animes.
Pretty much. The whole school knows you're a giant nerd.
You fucking mecha weeb.
It's like, you have a Gurren Lagann poster in your classroom. What did you think?
Look, okay, I know she's 13, but in the future that means something different. She doesn't approve of the tiny robots. They cost a lot of money, and she needs that. Not very often you see a genuine man-child adult in a game.
Yeah, I mean, it's kinda nice, but at the same time it's kind of sad.
Because it reflects what we'll all be in the future if we're not careful. Shit, I'm 3/4 of the way there now.
Pretty much.
Wee ha 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 ha. Alright, let's just fight already. Please stop eyeing me up like though. No point in keeping it a secret now.
Just rips off his shirt and he's just wearing mecha armor. He's like, I myself am a Gundam.
No, he wears like metal armor, so he's not really fat. It just protrudes. Yeah. One more bow. Okay, so should I change for the cockroach bombs, do you think?
I would say cockroach for sure. I'd say keep your gun, because the vertical gun is oof. It's situational, and for your main combat thing, I wouldn't use it. And then otherwise, your straight G bomb is pretty straight G, bro, so I'd keep that for sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy with this layout right now. Anything that can just go right across the arena, I'm happy with.
Yeah, long distance is definitely like a really good way to play, although there was one gun in the GameCube version, which was called the fist gun, and it fires a shot that pretty much only comes out as literally on your fist, so you have to run up and punch the robot, and it's actually the best.
Oh my god.
Even his robot wears a tie.
Alright, let's get this done with. Let's get this done. Like, the starting robot doesn't want to be a part of this.
It's a little tough to try and, like, land where you want to. Like, he landed head up, which means he pretty much got up immediately. So you gotta try and... It's weird, because you gotta think about angles. And your when your cube is in there, it's actually rotating around. So you gotta, like, look really carefully to see where it's at.
Holy shit, he's actually not that bad.
Well, I mean, he is a teacher. He probably does this in his spare time when he doesn't want to think about students. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Oh, Tanner, thank you for educating the youth, or at least attempting to. We appreciate it.
I'm attempting, occasionally. I feel like they're getting some messages out of my class, although, like, it's pretty bad, because I teach a lot of religion, because that's just at the school I'm at, and it pretty much comes down to me going, hey, do you remember that scene in Thor Ragnarok? And I've used it a couple times, where I'm like, just like how Thor, or Odin says Asgard isn't a place, it's a people, that's the same thing as the Christian God, and the students are like, I mean, I get it, but...
Mr. Tanner, I'm not sure I appreciate this.
So, yeah, I mean, I haven't been talked to by anyone yet, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So yeah, when they're up against the wall, you can do one of your melee attacks, and that will usually give them a big chunk of damage.
He's a flighty one, I'll give him that.
There you go, KO. Very nice.
Keep your distance, fire, distract him with bombs if need be. Oh, I so wish there was like a werehog, like, bad victory theme.
Every game needs the fail victory theme.
Bruh, 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 bruh. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna be sleeping in the doghouse for a week, but not bad. I'll beat you yet, youngster.
Thanks for schooling me, child. Now I can go home and cry about my life choices.
Good job I did this after school and not during lunch. Yeah, I think it's time to call it a day. That quick look went longer than expected, but I had fun with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I learned a lot. And hopefully you did too, Silver Dude. Commissioning me on the internet to play games for you. What a life I lead.
What should we do tomorrow? Play another game. And it's like, what? The people in the room look at you and they're like, you mean you're not just gonna play Custom Robo, the game that we live our life by?
No, I'm actually gonna play Nintendogs.
They look at you with disgust.
Oh, come on, I just want to stop playing. The story never ends. Alright, yeah, let's meet up when school lets out. I'm starting to wonder if I haven't been kidnapped myself here.
Yes, no, it's the joke is that there's no more game. It's all linear from here on out. You're in for the wild ride.
Bigger goals, like taking over the school. First the school, then the Tri-City area, then the state, then the country, then the world, then the universe.
Don't forget the multiverse.
Oh yeah. Like at the end of Infinity War Part 2, just Ray comes out of a portal and punches Thanos in the face.
What is this tiny robot? You think Ray and Ant-Man would get along really well?
Yeah. I mean, Ant-Man could just pilot Ray without putting his mind into it, really. Yes, I knew that. Of course I did. Whatever gets me to the end quicker.
So yeah, Eddie is like the legendary commander of the school.
Okay, so he's like Henry.
Which Henry? There's a lot of Henrys.
Metabots, mate.
Okay, my mind went to the train from Thomas.
My mind actually went to the Tamer from Digimon.
Sure, yeah, okay, so our minds went very different ways, but you're not wrong.
Just because you're working with Guy named after a tank engine, don't mean you should have it on the brain 24/7. God, fucking grew up with that one attached to me like a goddamn barnacle. Well, maybe you should get over it, you know? Find yourself a nice little custom robo who will accept your mind, and there you go. Oh, the text box was shaking. She mad. Immensely so. So I'm just a replacement for your brother at this point? How deep does the anime hole go?
Oh, the anime hole is an endless abyss. And when you stare in, it stares back.
Oni-sama. We've got some cleaning to do around here. Alright, I'll break out my patented custom robo cleaning plot.
Well, actually, I don't know if you see on the bottom screen, but you can see your robot got dirty.
Well, I guess we should do one thing before we end here.
Yes.
Let's see. How do I go to clean?
It's the little comb.
There we go. Yeah.
So later on, you do actually get, if you see there's the super cloth and then the dirty cloth, so you actually get different, better cloths later. And worse cloths, if you want to make them dirty.
So is he sparkling? No. Sparkle, damn you, sparkle!
I think he might actually be... I think the whole robot has to be clean for it to... Oh, there's the sparkles.
Yeah, there we go.
Just polish that bicep. It's a bit weird when you get to do some of the girl ones, I'm gonna be very honest.
Is it weird or is it completely natural and healthy, Tanner?
It's a little strange. The gun's fine. If you see at the top there, you have your chart.
Oh, okay.
You gotta get that, just rub that thigh.
No!
Rub it, Tom. It demands your attention.
Fuck you, Tanner, fuck you. I can't insult the patron, so I'll do the next best thing. All clean, there we go.
He's all ready to go. He was very happy with your rubbing potential.
Ooh, you need to stop talking now. So yeah, that was Custom Robo Arena for the Nintendo DS. This is everyone who's currently pledged right now. Thank you very much, Silver Dude, for allowing me to check this out. It was quite a lot of fun once you get past the rather wordy intro. I can see myself returning to this, but only in my spare time, but who knows what the rest of 2018 and 2019 will bring. So we'll leave it there for now. Thank you, Tanner, for joining me for this, and Spectrobes.
Yep.
Alright guys, see you next time for another HellfireComms Quick Look. Bye-bye.